Hi, it's Nancy, the Over 40 Princess, and I'm here tonight for Monday makeup, and I've got to break a promise. I told somebody I was going to wear my boots that laced up, the brown ones I got at the thrift store. I can't. I'm having an issue with this class. I have the perfect outfit laid out, then I realized this shirt was dirty. And this class that I'm teaching is, they do not respect my authority. So tonight is the second to last night, and we are completely doing lecture for 2 hours, and they're not used to that. They're used to just sort of talking amongst themselves and sort of making it their own class, and it can't be like that anymore. My boss has been very clear on it. She wants a lecture course with exercises for writing. So the people that sort of take over are going to have to shut up, and that means that I have to talk more. So I have to look a little more conservative. However, that didn't stop me with the nail polish today. Just for those of you who noticed it, this is Milani nail lacquer, and this color is Emerald Depths, but it's blue. It's like the emerald depths of the sea. Okay, I am going to do my makeup routine, except for my eyes, and then I am going to take a picture of my eyes. My hair is done, it's just up and kind of resting. It's got, this is just great, it's got the Got To Me 425 heat protecting curl, and I can't recommend the Got To Be's enough. I just love them, love them, love them. It's also got dirt in it from Jonathan product. You know I don't like Jonathan. Anton, I just can't stand it. I don't know why. There's something smug about him in a smarmy way. I don't know. Maybe if I knew him in person, I'd like him. Maybe it's just what I saw on TV. Okay. But you know, I do like that guy flipping out. Go figure. I had a really good friend like him once. Tonight we're talking about the Dream Matte Mousse. I've had a lot of so negative reviews on it that I've read, and I just, honest to gosh, think that they're doing it wrong. So I'm going to show you what I do. I told you what I did. Let me show you what to do. And I'm not putting on concealer first. This is important. Look. 1, 2 dabs on my dirty makeup sponge, which is dirty from last night when I tried it out for y'all, just to see what it would look like. And it's going to give me, I mean, really, for the 2 dab, I shouldn't have done that. I have my Too Faced shadow primer on it. My skin is prepped with, I washed it with my African black soap, and just to let you know, there were a lot of reviews that says burning and stinging. I have very sensitive skin, especially around my eyes. I used it all over my face, and I did not have burning, and I did not have stinging at all. That's the coverage you're supposed to get with it. It's a very light coverage. It's covering up my capillaries really nicely, but it's not covering up all of my acne. For that, you need a concealer brush, and just to keep things in the same family, I'm using my cover-up here from the Dream Matte peeps. Yeah, that's all I needed. You can still sort of see the acne. This is a mole. I'd like to point that out. All of you skeptics out there. Clean my brush off a little bit, because they're going to all get a bath tomorrow. It's bath day for my brushes. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. And I'm going to use my Rimmel eye pencil. It doesn't matter. Everybody makes one like this. And I'm going to actually turn my head here, because I just drew that on my face. And this is just, you know, because I'm going to in a more conservative capacity tonight, I'm just going to lightly do the brows. These are not heavily dressed on at all, but they're definitely better face framers than they were before. To make sure everything's copacetic, I do use the brush that comes with it. I find that this brush is really good for what it does. And then look, this is even getting a little brown. I told you guys this was my holy grail. You know what? I'm going to show you the other thing I do instead, because I talked about it, but I haven't shown it to you. And that's my mustache wax. It looks like this. And I'm just going to get, it's really hard to push up because it's like really hard wax. You might want to hold the container in your hands for a few seconds. But see that amount there? See that? That's more than enough. You rub it between your thumb and forefinger. This is my way of doing it. You do what you want. I don't think eyebrows need the tender, loving care that the rest of your eye area needs as far as skin goes. I just follow my arch. Again, on the other side. Is that a smudge? Nope, that's just a shadow. And look, these suckers are, you know, they're laying down flat, which for me is a total miracle. There's a little brush, which I finish with, or the little tiny itty bitty comb. I mean, they should really call this eyebrow and mustache wax. Seriously. I've got a friend who for his mustache uses gel, so. Alright, let's continue on with our little look for the evening. I'm going to, again, reach over and grab a brush that I had forgotten that I needed. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow, and this is in Spotlight Peach. Over my forehead, either side of my nose, not so much on the top. Kind of the sun hits me here. I sure don't want to emphasize these suckers. And it's not giving me a fantastic glow. And you know what, it just occurred to me? I didn't sleep really well last night, and you can see it. So it is not too late at this point to use your concealer under your eyes. And for under my eyes, I do use a finger. And it's literally just a very gentle patting motion. You'll notice I am not moving my skin around at all. This is really, really important. You don't want to drag that skin, even when you're 14 years old and think you're going to live forever. Because what if you don't? Do you really want to have those kinds of wrinkles? I don't think so. And eyelids are expensive. The next thing I'm going to do is just sort of set my whole face with my mineral veil. And I am going to use the same brush. Remember, oh, it's way too much. Remember, I showed you this a few weeks ago, but for those of you who forgot, this is way too much almost. I'm going to use my big fluffy brush, which I do not like. I originally said how much I loved these brushes. That's because I didn't know what the heck I was talking about. I don't like Bare Minerals brushes. They shed. They shed like my Siberian Husky. They shed. It's a little cloud going up. I can. Right in front of me. Yeah, I'm wasting product. What? Just the tiniest dab of product. I know it's not going everywhere making a huge mess on my computer. It's making a little mess on my computer, but I can just dust that off. I mean, normally I would not, you know, be putting my makeup on in front of the computer. It's just sort of a, aren't you lucky kind of a thing. Alright, and so, lipstick. A light pink for Maybelline. It's very important to notice the difference in the colors of the caps. And there's another one back here. Do you notice that even though this is a pink and this is a pink, I don't know if you can see it, there's a difference in the color of the caps. This is darker. This is meant to be more neutral. Even though it's pink, it's a neutral pink. This is Pink Please, and it's not a neutral pink. So, this is Pink Sand, and even the backs, you know, have the color of them on them, which is really cool. And Pink Sand, as you can see, is a much more neutral pink with this sweater. Now, just because I'm going conservative tonight doesn't mean I'm going boring. I'll give you a picture at the end of this. Until then, have fun, wish me luck, and play with your makeup.